love this thing. So many projects ongoing at NV Motorsport, and I did say we need project updates, and you guys below smash that comment and you wanted an update on the Z4M, and there is a huge secret I need to tell you. Now, this Z4M has undergone so much transformation. We did a designated vlog of spending over £15,000 on getting this car up to NVM level of speed. If you don't know the history between the Z4M and myself, it is a car I've always wanted and just never been able to get, and they are becoming very rare in the coupe form. The roadsters are still available, but the coupe form seems to be the rarest of the model. And with that beautiful S54 engine, now with a carbon fiber intake, it's an absolute beast. Let alone it's got a full manifold back exhaust system, it's on coilovers, it's got forged wheels, and it just looks amazing. I love driving this car whatever the weather. It is literally a little go-kart. Get to A to B, maneuver. It's such a sick car, and it has been a sick project so far, but I think we're gonna have to move the car over there to tell you what's wrong with it. Now, I bought this car on an auction site in the middle of the night on a whim, looking at the photos, not actually viewing the car. And yeah, it wasn't what I expected.
Look at the size of that trunk. You could put 3 bodies in there.
Now, on camera and photos, the car looks absolutely mint. It's a sapphire black. It's a metallic black that does pop in the sunlight on a sunny day like today. Although, there are a few concerns. Let me start. Firstly, I was never really too happy with the bonnet lines and the shut lines throughout the car. It does look like the car has had some adjustments on the bonnet and the wing, etc. And it's always sat a bit proud. Now, any body panels or trims that are not aligned properly can cause wind noise, and that's exactly what we're getting at about 70 to 80 mile an hour on the passenger side. So it definitely needs some sort of look into. Next up, we have a front bumper, which looks like it was sprayed with a rattle can. The actual bumper itself is peeling massively, and it looks like it's got 0 primer on there, which is shocking. And we only found this out when we took the bumper off to add these little carbon fiber scoops. Now, these scoops are functional. They're for the carbon airbox on that side, and on this side it goes to the other side of the engine, so they are cooling ducts. It's just we ain't plumbed them in yet. Now, all around the car there are a few scuffs and scratches. You do expect that from a 16-year-old car, although on the passenger door there's a correction that cannot be corrected. This passenger door itself is actually cracked on the paint. It looks like whoever sprayed it previously hasn't really flattened it down and take out all the contamination before painting the vehicle. And you can see these minute scratches, which are now kind of even more prominent because it's had a full detail with some wax as well, so that's kind of filled the gaps. Overall, the car is in good condition for the age, but these little things are what annoy me in a car, especially a rare car, a car that I'm going to keep for a long term, and a car that I'm kind of invested in. And with the sun at that angle, you can actually see the door is actually a different shade to the rear quarter and the front wing, so it's definitely had some paint correction previously in its lifetime. But like I said, it is a 16-year-old car. It's not meant to be a show car, but with all these kind of niggles, I just don't feel as confident displaying this car at any show. Now, the custom exhaust system is probably one of my favorite mods on this car, although this exhaust system is touching on the braces, so we need to get this back down to the guys at Symphonetic to get that adjusted so I hear no rattles and knocks when I'm driving on the motorway. Another big concern is soundproofing. Now, these Z4Ms are very raw, and as you're driving on the motorway, you do hear a lot of road noise, so we are going to try and get some of this trim removed so we can fit some sound deadening both to the boot floor, the doors, and also underneath where the exhausts are mounted to. That way we can have a quiet cabin for a kind of GT spec car before we take it on track. The bonnet is the most pronounced thing on this car. It has to be right, but I believe this deserves some ventage, because the E46 M3 comes with vents at the back. And there's loads of cooling on the Z4, there's 0 vents. So maybe some, I don't know, E46 M3 style bonnet vents, a bulge, maybe some vents on the side for the CSL airbox. It's all about cooling, it's all about getting this car road and track ready, mate. Yes, the E46 has made it into this vlog. Bit of an update showing you guys the charge rad that we've mocked up for the car. That is the engine radiator and that is the turbocharger radiator that runs that intake manifold. So all of that's plumbed in, it's holding coolant, it's got fresh oil in there, fresh set of spark plugs and coil packs. The wiring has now been completed. We've got a prime, we're waiting for the first start. We'll put a competition on our Instagram, so head over there. If you haven't, I'll leave a link below for the first start on the E46 B58 Touring. So today we're actually going to take it down to a show called the Scramblers at Bicester to kind of compare how nice it is against the other vehicles of its range, specifically the era of the noughties. I think every car should come with this type of valve control. Gotta love this car. I don't think the internet appreciate this car as much as I do. This is not it, man. Like, when you put coffee in a Z4 and breakfast, my phone mount's in the way. Can't put it in. You got a cup holder over there, mate. It's useless, isn't it? It's gonna topple.
Yeah, it's gonna fall.
Oh, mate, this car is not for road trips. Z4M is getting a lot of attention, isn't it? Constantly, all day, people have just been crowded around it, and it's in sapphire black, and I don't think it looks very good in sapphire black. Imagine that in a different colour. So today's motive, to find a colour to spray that Z4M in. Z4, not an M, but normally when we come to these meets, the collecting cars, the kind of old classic meets, you see loads of Z4Ms. Shout out to everyone who follows us on Instagram, loves all the content, we love your content too. But that, I don't even know what green it is, but it looks so good and R8, doesn't it? You know, since we said goodbye to the G80, I've been looking at these, you know, the E90 M3, V8, 400-ish brake horsepower, 4-door, get the kids in the back, naturally aspirated beast. Similar, the TVR, I mean, this is a beautiful colour. Look at that red. Should we respray the Z4 in this red, TVR red? But this era of car, it came out around the same time as the Z4, although it's a full fiberglass car, comes factory with coilovers, and it's an absolute beast of a car. And that spoiler, you'll never see that on any other type of car. Look at that. This was the Z4M rival, and I think it beat it. Just by looks alone, look at it, it's so aggressive. So yeah, it's about almost done here. I mean, we've come here for a bit of inspiration, haven't we? That M5 Touring, absolute beast. Whoever's built that, hats off to you. But that Z3M in Oxford green next to the Z4M just looks perfect, doesn't it? It looks like that era of car should be green. I don't know, let us know in the comments what colour you think we should spray the Z4M in. Quite a few different coloured vehicles, all of the same era. You've seen what popped. So I think we need to pay our visit. So I think we need to pay a visit to our friend Daz from Darkside Body Shop and see what he thinks. I would love to respray this in a different colour, specifically a BMW individual colour. So I know we have 100 million body shops in Birmingham. We've come all the way up to Leicester to Daz's workshop. Reason being is because A, Daz is a top geezer, and B, his paint quality is second to none. So you can tell it's a body shop, innit? You got like rest in peace, RS6. Well, you say rest in pieces, rest in pieces. Got a few cars here. Oh, look at that 420 SL, E46 M3. Daz has got a few track cars actually, and he's good friends with another friend of ours, Chris. He's got a few track cars as well. You can tell it's a body shop, mate. Can you? The amount of dead cars outside. Yeah, this is Daz. You've probably seen him on loads of people's channels, right? You seem to be.
Kelvin's,
you seem to be on YouTube more than I am.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So yeah, this is Daz's body shop. How long have you been going?
I've been here 8 years now.
Wow. So we've got a predicament. The car needs a respray, as you know.
Yeah.
And I had the daft idea of thinking about changing the colour.
Okay.
So we were at a, what was it? A scramblers meet earlier on in the morning, and we've seen a few different colours.
Okay.
Now I'm going to shout them out to you. You're going to tell me what you think.
Go on then. Go on then. Go on.
Dakar yellow.
Okay. Yeah. How original.
San Marino blue.
Probably my favourite out of all of them.
Really?
Today, yeah.
And Oxford green.
Green, different touch. Yeah, definitely. Just leave it to me.
Leave it to him.
Leave it to me. I'll find the colour and.
It'll come back pink.
Yeah, then when you come
Or
back,
orange. This is
orange.
Dan's personal car. Look at his colour taste.
Yeah, this is my
orange
track car.
with dynamic grey, which is like a pearl white,
Yeah,
basically.
it's like pearly grey.
So that's his shop colours, and this
With
is
the
his decision for his colour palette. So
Stands out on track. Everyone there's Daz. There's dark side.
I'm gonna leave it to you. Yeah, so basically, I'm looking for a BMW individual colour, and I don't think the Z4M came in any individual colours.
I don't know, actually.
Maybe internationally, definitely not in the UK.
No,
I've
in
never
the
seen
UK.
one in the UK.
Definitely, yeah. Doors off, bonnet off, on the ramp, wheels off, arch liners, bumpers off, start getting the doors off, door cards, and yeah.
So that's what I wanted to tell you. If you go outside, there's a few things that really annoy me about this car. So the first thing that annoys me about this car is this.
Just a check strap.
It says just the check strap, like, I know what he's talking about. Like, I don't know what that is. It's annoying.
No, yeah, I know what that is, yeah.
And it kind of, I think this door maybe dropped a little. Maybe, I don't know. In comparison to the other door, I mean, it doesn't, like, it needs a bit more force to close this one.
Yeah, if anything, I think this is out compared to that side.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did notice the line on the bonnet, the wing. But obviously I can have everything off and then we'll start from the doors, wings, bonnet, and then obviously from bumper on.
So it's not a nut and bolt restoration we're planning
not,
here.
but it's to do it properly, because I don't like to, because we're doing a colour change.
You don't like masking it?
No, I'd rather it out and take it right down.
Sorted. Okay, so the colour you got to pick has got to contrast well with that red, by the way. Because I'm not changing the colour of the interior.
The interior, yeah.
That red leather's mint. I love that. I might just tidy it up a little, but yeah. Whatever you go for, you need to kind of think about that, because this is what happens when you leave these kind of decisions. Big decisions.
There's loads of colours you can pick from. We've got orange there again.
I've got a funny feeling he's going to paint it pink and he'll be like, let's go pick up your car.
I won't paint it pink. We've been down that road already. Yeah. We'll do something. I'll send you pictures and everything as we're going along, but all be in black and white until the reveal day.
Black and white, yeah. So
you
he's
never
not
know
even going to tell me.
until you turn up.
Wow.
I might even get a car cover to put over the top so you feel it. Bit of smoke.
Look after it.
Perfect. I will do.
And sorted. So the next time we see this car, it's going to be in pink.
Don't matter if you cars for the road or tracks. Mexico on the lanes or Dunnington doing up laps. Car man, I got maps doing up maps. Maximum power, cars get gaps. They got tuners, we got tuners, but they're tuners a load of. Man got the map, what kind of map? Best boat map, fastest lap. Zoom in past, don't watch how big man map. Maps take a passenger seat, watch a man collapse. Foot to the floor, rev to the max. Team come through like axe. All you see is flames, all you hear is bullets and bats. He's doing it well, he's doing it right, and they can't do it like man. NV Motorsport, it's in the game. Gang.